OCO, everybody. I'm out here on this cold morning, bundled up. Got to walk out here, feed the animals, and get all them taken care of. And I'm gonna walk instead of ride the golf cart. Just keeps that breeze down a little bit. Sun's not too bad. I got to check everybody and see if their waters are frozen, bust them up, and get everybody fed this morning. But figured I'd take you along on my walk. I'm checking on everybody. It actually don't feel too bad out here right now. It's cold, but the wind's not crazy bad. Oh, I gotta show you all this. We got the horde out there taking their walk. Everybody coming down here ready for breakfast. Sandy wanting hers. While I'm over here, let me look. I hear you. I'm gonna feed you. I waited a little while to come out here. That sun's already getting rid of most of the frost, but yeah, it's frozen, but not too bad. I had to bust it. It looks like the ducks have already started thawing, so it wasn't too bad. I hear you guys. Still see the frost in the ground there. It looks like maybe last night was worse than tonight. That's my wandering chickens. I gotta wrangle them up over this next week. Clip feathers. Get rid of some roosters. And broccoli, harass them. They're not used to the dogs pestering them too much. Oh, Lee. Still babysitting for Cody. What are you doing, Brocky? You gonna have a rooster jump on you. But figured I'd show you we're all good out here in this cold. Survive the storm, survive the cold. And yeah, today's not as bad as yesterday. Yesterday was way worse. Everything was frozen solid yesterday. But let me get these guys fed, and then I'm gonna give you all an update on my carnivore progress. There we go. Before I talk about my results on carnivore so far, I just wanted to show off my winter potatoes. We got this crate here. It was a shipping crate that was going to be thrown away in somebody's trash pile they let us have. And I went ahead and took one of our old kiddie pools and lined it with the kiddie pool, stapled it on, and then did some trim to hold it together. Filled it full of dirt, and I took a bunch of our old sprouted potatoes. These are yellows here, there's some whites in there, and then our reds over here, and just plugged them in here. I don't really have enough light, as you can tell, with them reaching to the windows. I need to put a couple grow lights in here, but I mean, there's potato plants in here, 4 foot tall. Oh, just a reaching for light. It's my little jungle room. I'm keeping overwintering all my plants that can't take it, but I buried them down fairly deep, except for a couple of those yellows that are up at the top. The white haven't come up, and I actually plugged a couple of white sweet potatoes in here too, hoping to see some kind of growth, but not really seeing it. The grandkids stuck a tomato in that pot that had a dead ornamental tree in it. Said they wanted to plant it. All they did was stick a little cherry tomato we grew last year in there. It sprouted, so I figured I would bring it in from the frost just to keep it alive as long as possible. I mean, hopefully there's some potatoes down there. Like I said, I'm going to be getting some grow lights for it. I've got that one right there going. And I've got a bunch of other stuff over here. Pineapples, monstera, a coffee plant, a bunch of aloe. We got lots of that growing. But potatoes are what I'm bragging on this second. I mean, they're growing great. I don't know if they'll do really well, but the plants look really good. So if they flower, I may try my hand at cross-pollinating the whites and the yellows and seeing if I can save seeds, just for something to play with, to learn from. And I got all kinds of plants in here, like this ficus we inherited that needed a ton of cleaning and trimming. Some vines and stuff, some cuttings I've got over there, and we've got cold hardy avocado, and then this one, I'm not sure what happened to it. Hopefully it'll bud back out, but I'm thinking that it's done. All kinds of stuff. Fiddle leaf figs. I've actually got some passion fruit growing there. But a lot of this will go back out the end of February into March when we're done with the cold. More pineapples and aloe. But just wanted to show you all that. Now on to the carnivore diet. I'm gonna slip in just a little picture right here of my initial weigh-in, which was about 275, and then where I'm at today, which is day 16 on a full carnivore diet. I've slipped up just a little bit with a couple chocolate chip cookies one day when my wife cooked some, and I have been eating mayonnaise with soybean oil in it, which I've got a gallon and a half of that stuff here at the house, so I'm going to finish it off before I transition to a cleaner mayonnaise, because mayonnaise is just expensive. I may start producing my own with some of my lard or some of my bacon grease. We'll see. But let me put that clip in right here. This is day one weigh-in right here, about 275. All right, let's take a look at this and see. We started out around 280. That sure looks like about 255 or so. That ain't too bad. So 16 days in, 255. As y'all see, I was 20 pounds. 20 pounds I've lost in 16 days. And probably a lot of that's, you know, from not drinking any sweet drinks like sweet tea. I really already was cut back pretty good on the sodas. Mountain Dew every day was about it, and that wasn't good for me either. But yeah, sweet tea was my main vice, and sweet coffee. I had a coffee every morning with some caramel creamer in it, and I'll tell you, the cravings for sweet drink have been the hardest. Yeah, you know, cookies, muffins, all that stuff. I've got some cravings from that, and it's kind of like back in the drinking days, you're really craving it. I mean, it's an addiction. The sugar's calling to me hard, really hard. But I mean, the results speak for themselves. You get hungry, you eat. I got blessed and found a bunch of beef on sale at one of the local grocery stores. Still looks good. Doesn't have any discoloration, just clearanced out, and ribeyes and steaks and stuff. So I got that, but mostly been eating, you know, what we have here on the farm: sausage, bacon, chicken, going through the freezers and working through what we've got, getting rid of anything that's not farm, you know, grown first, just trying to knock it all out as I transition. But we got a lot of stuff that's breaded and, you know, processed and all that, and not going to be eating any of that if I can help it. But it's a challenge. I'm got to learn to produce flavors with the meat other than just the meat itself, and just really got to alter my cooking, because I'm used to, you know, sauteing with peppers and onions and making mashed potatoes and, you know, muffins and, you know, garlic bread and all that kind of stuff to add that extra flavor to go with the meat. Like, I cooked a brisket the other day and it was delicious. It was so good. But after 3 days, you're sick and tired of eating brisket. And so just gotta figure things out, tweak it, and learn as I go. But I just wanted to show you all the results. It is working so far. I feel great. I was very tired and had some you know, gut issues, which I have Crohn's, so that's one of the things I'm hoping this will help me with. My gut went haywire the first couple weeks, and it's leveling out now, and I'm having some real progress there. And my tiredness and just, I guess they call it the carb flu or keto flu is easing up. I'm getting some energy back. So we'll see over the next couple weeks. They say the 3rd and 4th weeks when you really start to feel it kick in and your body's adjusted a lot better. So we'll go from there. I just wanted to go ahead and share that information with you and just let you know where I'm at on the journey. And we'll go from there. Hopefully in a week or two, I'll check in again and we'll still have some progress. Wado for watching.